Now, bitches know not to play with me. Huh. Bitches know not to play with me. Let me tell you something, baby Jocelyn, or should I say Joseph. Don't fuck with me, okay? And don't fuck with my sis. Don't come for my sis. You don't come for Tila. That's the goddess. You don't come for her. Tila, I'm on live. So Tila, get on live. I'm on live. Because what I will not do is have some man-looking bitch come for me and talk about my mouth. Let's talk about your wig. Let's talk about your 1992 wig. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a man.
Let me get this lighting together, girl. Wait, hold on, girl. Girl, wait a minute. Hold on. So, girl, she had tried to comfort me, girl. Girl, she had tried to comfort me, girl. Girl, wait.
And I
Girl,
tagged
this
her.
lady.
Just to show her I'm a bad bitch, I tagged her in the post. Because I don't play that bullshit. Bitch, you ain't gonna come. She tried to
Girl,
come
wait a
for
minute.
me
Hold on,
too.
girl. This lady had tried to comfort me, girl. Tried to comfort me, girl. Girl, wait a minute. Hold on, girl. This lady said that I was living. This lady said that I was living as a man. Hold on. This lady, girl, let me put a bra on. Because you know I really don't give no fucks about bras. I never wear them, but I'm going to find one for this video. Girl, wait a minute, girl. Not girl, he said. Not girl, he said.
Did you see her? Did you see her picture?
Girl, girl looking like motherfucking boarding fight, girl. That boarding fight, that Jeopardy of Mayberry body built bitch. Girl, then she had the audacity, Misty. Girl, she had the audacity, girl. Girl, she had the motherfucking audacity, girl. Mystique to try to say that she had the motherfucking audacity to try to say that because I like boys or men who have been to the correctional facilities. First of all, my motherfucking ex-husband is an ex-convict and he works for the city. The guy that I'm dealing with now is a motherfucking ex-convict and he works at a restaurant. The other guy that I used to go with, he is a motherfucking co-owner and buying his own motherfucking house right now, and he have two motherfucking jobs.
Oh,
So stop trying to motherfucking bash me who are
Tila,
motherfucking
let me add her to
ex-convicts.
the video.
How dare you?
Tila, let me add her to the conversation. Coming back. I need you to come on. Since you let's see what you come on. Let's see what you looking like. Cause girl, your struggle is not my struggle. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me add you. Since you want to come for people, and I'm gonna be the person in between. Since you want to come for people, let's see how you look. Let's hear how you sound. I'm adding you to this live because, baby, I promise you, you can't come for me. You will never be able to sit with me, bro. Ever. Let me add her again. So she wants to come on. So share this live. This live is more live. Cause no, this drag. I ain't gonna say she a drag queen. I'm gonna be respectful. I'm waiting to add you. Hmm. Hold on. I want her to come on. See, like I know you. I hold on. I know you want to read her. Come on this live. Get your wig. Get your gilder. Get your things. Get your all of that you need to. No, let her on. I want to hear her piece. The only reason I'm cutting up because she came for me, and everybody knows you cannot come for me. You don't ever come for young girls, ever. Older women will pay it. Yeah, I've been adding her because I want to see what she gonna get. Because baby, I promise you, you came to North, they will knock you, clock you, and beat you. Probably burn that fiber wig you got too, baby. I can get you a better wig at Tommy's Wigs, baby. And this is my hair. This might be weave, but this is my hair. So, bitch, oh, connection fell. Oh, she afraid to come on. Or better yet, he's afraid to come on. Come on, man. And then she probably thought you had no one backing. But come on. Because she came for me. She said something about my mouth. But baby, let me tell you, this mouth goes a long way. I keep trying to add you. Okay, girl, let me go ahead. She ain't coming on. She's scared. She's scared. He's scared. She's scared. They
So,
scared.
so let me, so girl, let me finish venting, girl, because I need to finish venting, and you know I blocked on my main page because I would have had it crunk on my main page, honey, but they blocked me on my main page, and this tea was too juicy for the backup page. So I'm on Nico's live, and while I'm on Nico's live talking, hey, empathy, while I'm on her live talking, she's leaving all type of stuff in the comment section. You're not a trans girl, Jocelyn, you can wait. We'll have you on in a second, Deputy of Mayberry. You Andy Griffith, you Barney Fife looking, and when you come on, you come like me. You wash that face like my good sister Zipporah. You wash that face. Wash that motherfucking makeup off and take that motherfucking wig off and let us see you without that motherfucking wig and without that motherfucking makeup. Take off that motherfucking wig and let us see that motherfucking hairline and let us see that motherfucking face without that makeup. You Barney Fife looking on. How dare you, Miss Thing? How dare you come for me, Miss Thing? You Barney Fife
Go,
looking. You
go
Barney
ahead.
Fife looking hoe. Miss Thing, how dare you Barney Fife? You Barney Fife looking hoe. Miss Thing, how fucking
Right.
dare you? How dare you, Miss Thing?
Yes.
You Barney Fife looking hoe. How dare need? Is that what you need, Queen? You need for me to go and set a wig on top of my head, Queen? Miss Thing, how dare you, you Barney Fife looking hoe, Miss Thing? Miss Thing, you Andy, you Miss Thing, you Don Knotts. You Don Knotts looking hoe. You Don Knotts looking hoe, Miss Thing. Girl, you deputy of Mayberry looking hoe, Mystique. Girl, I looked at your pictures, girl, Mystique, and your looks unlaughable, Mystique. Your looks unlaughable, Mystique. How dare you, Mystique? You motherfucking girl,
Oh,
Mystique, and guess what? You look like Barney Fife, Mystique. You look
let me
like
add
Barney
her.
Fife.
Let me add
I
her,
may be a
please.
butch queen, but I look better than you. Take
Let
off
me
that
add her.
wig. Take off that wig, wash that face. Girl, missing, and you look like trailer park trash. I like broke dudes, and you look like trailer park trash.
Let
Missing,
me
I was
add
looking
her.
at your legs, and your legs look a hot mess. Your legs, girl, all that pussy mama. That's pussy mama. That's a pussy mama. That's cat mama. That's cat mama. That's pussy cat mama. That's pussycat, mama. That's pussycat. That's pussycat. Girl, I Googled you, Miss Thing. Girl, you look like a man. You look like a man, girl. You look like Don Knotts, girl. Girl, you look like Barney Fife, girl. You Barney Fife looking hoe. Girl, everybody go to Jocelyn Renee first page and look at that motherfucking Don Knotts Barney Fife looking hoe. Then she tried to come for black men. She tried to come for black men because that's what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about white men, so it had nothing to do with her. I was talking about black men when I said what I said. So she tried to come for black men, talking about
Oh,
because he's an ex-convict, he's broke and he's on the down low and he's uneducated and she tried to come for motherfucking black men, Miss Thing. Girl, Miss Thing, girl, what? Butch queen that. Butch queen that.
right.
Butch queen that. These shake and move. Not them flotation devices you got in your motherfucking chest, bitch. Girl, Miss Thing, girl, you could never. Miss Jocelyn, girl. Miss Jocelyn, girl, you could never, girl. Miss Thing, you could never, girl. Miss
Let
Thing,
me.
you. Yeah, well, go ahead and let him come on the live so the children can eat him alive. Let him on the live so the children can eat him alive.
Oh my God. I'm adding you now. Accept this live. I'm adding you now, so you got pumped. No, actually, she didn't get pumped. So I don't know what you're talking about. She had a natural body. So what are you talking about, dummy? Get on the live. I'm adding you, bitch. Don't be scared now. Slut. Connection fell. Why your connection failing, bitch? You talking about some add me, bitch. Come on. Oh, you don't see it? You see it. You scared. Come on. Bring that ass on in here. Oh, baby, I promise you. Oh my God. Get off and come back on. Oh, you sent, I know you sent the request, and I'm trying to add you. I see your request, so I'm adding you. So come on. Please come on this live. Girl, we waiting for you. Jocelyn. She's scared because y'all can just go to her page and eat her up. It's a man. It's a man. It's a man. Since you don't want to be added, let me try to add this. Because she's scared. Why are you scared?
Hey, okay. Now that I'm on the line, since y'all want to sit and badmouth me, I didn't come for her. The only thing I said was she made a stupid remark. And yeah, I did come for your mouth because you came for me. And two
Oh,
wrongs
yeah,
don't make
but
a
baby,
right.
you
So
can
I
never say.
apologize.
Okay.
Listen, woman to woman, I apologize. Forgive me. Next subject. Back to what I was saying about her. Only thing I said was she likes these kind of men that well, we all like a hood dude.
But, okay, she broke out.
I didn't get cut off. I hope I didn't. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry about that. But we all like a hood dude, and we all like a tray piece of meat and stuff. But we have to have somebody pay bills. And what I said about her was, and she want to talk about body. Well, baby, this is body. I have body, baby. This is when you know you did. This is when you know that you go and you get yours. This is when you know that you are transsexual and you live in the community and you know that you got it. That is what a trans is. A transsexual is not somebody sitting over here that is that puts a wig on. No, no, that is not what I said. And she took shit out of context. And what I was saying was, if she want to be with a broke ass motherfucker that can't pay the bills and stuff like that, she's stupid. Why wouldn't you want a man that can pay your bills and that can take care of you? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. And you can sit and call me ugly all day long. I don't give a damn about
Oh,
neither one
I'm
of
not
that. Because
saying
listen,
anything. I'm
don't
not
nobody
looking
my
at
deal. I know you can Google me, honey. You can Google me. I've made my money. I've made my money.
and so
I've
have
made my. So go ahead. What are you saying?
so
Because I made my
reality
money.
of it is, well, baby, let me just say, in the name of the
And I wasn't
goddess.
saying, well, hold on. I know, hold on. And please forgive me for interrupting you. And I didn't say nothing about a black man. I was raised by a black woman. I ain't racist. My husband's Hispanic. I'm married in an interracial marriage. I don't see color. But what I say is, she don't need to come on here acting like she this big old nice tranny and shit. Well, bitch, how come we ain't never heard of you? We only see you on live, bald headed, with no kind of makeup
Right.
on, screaming at motherfuckers and talking shit to
Right.
people, and you not sitting over here doing shit. Get in the
Actually,
community and work on the
let,
community.
let me say something to you, sweetheart.
Go ahead.
Tila
Go
Tila's
ahead. Go ahead.
actually Tila actually has a YouTube channel if you Google her, because she's actually been out here for years. She has actually did activism work, and she cut her hair because she doesn't need superficial things to make her beautiful, because obviously the bitch got it. And sweetheart, it's no shade to you, but you can't sit with her. When it comes to body,
Baby,
you
let
can
me tell
never
you,
sit
I
with
wouldn't
her.
want to sit with her. She couldn't sit at my table because of her
I
nasty
don't
ass
think she's
attitude.
trying to though, sweetheart. I don't think
Oh, she can't.
she's never
Well,
asked
I'm
to.
gonna tell you this. Let me. If she want to talk about dudes and want to talk about boys, when a bitch that got work done, and it don't mean that because you got
Tila
breasts and
got
because
work
you got
done
ass
too,
and
but
you got
her
all
work
that
looks
you are
more
trans.
her
No,
work looks
but
more
listen, when
natural
a
than
real
yours.
true down low DM kind of dude be wanting to holler at you, they not gonna holler at a bald headed bitch that's flat chested that got fat boy titties. The fuck kind of shit is that?
Baby, I had a bald head and I got through in the hood. So baby, you could never talk about people having a bald head. Because girl, you wouldn't
Where your
survive. You
silicone at
wouldn't
though? But
survive,
where's your
bitch.
silicone at
You
though,
would
baby?
not survive. You would I don't have silicone because you know why? My breasts grew naturally with hormones. So bitch, I didn't need to get no filler,
I
no
was a
surge,
34B.
no
I was a
wigs. Baby,
34B. And so I understand that the
this is
breast
my real
can grow
hair.
naturally.
This
I'm
is
not
my
arguing
real
with you on
hair.
that.
This is my
I
real
have
hair.
real
I'm not
hair.
wearing no
I
wig.
have real hair. I have real hair.
But that's a wig.
But I also tell you this. I live in California where when it to look this cheap, it costs a lot of money. Why I want one of these broke black dudes, white dudes, Mexican dudes, Asian dudes, I don't care what race they are. Why I want one of them dudes that is walking that can't pay my bills, that can't do shit for
But bitch, but my question is,
me.
bitch, where are you living now? Where are you
I
living
live in
now?
Long Beach, California. I live in Long Beach. I have a very big, huge house. I have a house that has 2 stories. I have 2 apartments downstairs. I have 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms upstairs, 2 balconies. Listen. I don't have to sit and lie about what I'm doing. This is the California dream, baby. I'm living it. I live 8 blocks from the ocean. This is my house
My
right
whole
here. You see
thing,
my house.
my whole thing is
This is
that
my
you
house.
really you
This is
can't
my
come for
house. This
Tila.
is mine.
You can't come for Tila and Tiffany. It's no shade to you. You talking about no, I agree that that was a man. Tila's not a man. Y'all white bitches be killing me, and it's no shade. Y'all really be killing
No,
me.
you
Like, and
up
I'm
here want to
not
call us
resorting to
white
color.
bitches because
Y'all
you
be
racist,
killing
and
me.
but you
Y'all
want to sit
white
and say
bitches
all white people is
killing
racist, and all white
me.
people ain't racist. We're not racist. We just
But
want to know
y'all,
why the
it's
hell
not
you want to
about
damn.
race, but y'all be killing me. Y'all be coming
Well,
for,
why do you
you
want a
had to do
trifling
all
a
of that,
man that
baby.
can't pay no
You had to
bills?
do
Why do you
all
want a
of
man
that
that can't pay no
surge
bills?
to your body. Bitch, you had to do
Y'all
all
the
that
ones.
surge to
Listen,
your
nothing was
body.
said to you. Nothing was said to you. And when you came for me, I came for your mouth. And
Yeah,
nothing.
bitch, I came
And then
for
y'all
you.
talking
Yeah, because you're
bullshit
not gonna come
online
for
about me.
Tila. You're not gonna come for her, bitch, and
Well,
you
what
can
do you
never sit
call
with
it? You
me.
came for me,
Bitch, you can
baby. You
never
came for
sit with
me.
me though. You can never sit with me,
I
ho.
would
You can
want to
never
sit
sit
with
with me.
you. You a cross street.
Girl,
Only thing
the
you
box
got is
braids come out
a fat
and I still look
titty.
cunt.
Your mouth is
These
fucked
nails
up.
come off
Baby, there ain't
and I
nobody
still
want
look
to
cunt.
sit with you. Baby, you couldn't sit
Baby,
with me.
you look
You
like a
couldn't sit with
hoe.
me.
You look like a
You
hoe,
couldn't sit
baby.
with
I would
me.
never sit
And I
with you.
bet you if I see you in
I
person, I
promise you,
beat your
baby.
black ass.
I
I
would
bet you
never
that
sit
one.
with
I
you.
beat your black motherfucking ass. I
And
tear
my
you up,
boyfriend would
bitch.
snatch
I'm
your
telling you,
wig
I
off.
beat you from one
Bitch,
end
I
to the
promise
other.
you.
I'm telling you,
Baby,
I
I
beat you from
promise
one
you.
end to the other.
Baby, I
No,
promise
no.
you, you would never touch
Babe,
me.
I promise you. Your mouth,
I
if
promise
you got
you
all this money,
on
if
my
you got all
mother's
this
grave,
money and you say you
bitch,
doing
I
this,
was,
then why didn't you
bitch,
get your
shut the fuck up.
transition going?
Shut the fuck up. Tell that. Look, these man looking bitches. Who was she coming for? She
Now,
talking about
now,
wait.
notice when she came on the live, all she could talk about was her money. That's what racial oppression looks like. A white girl judging me because I have short hair. Then it's another white girl down here in the comment section saying that a man because I'm not putting on a wig. Now, see, if I was a weak person, I would have went and put on some makeup and I would have went and put on a wig to try to please them and to try to impress them. Little does she know that I've been taking testosterone to make myself look more masculine. Because if you go back down my timeline, I've been pussy, have always been pussy, came out the womb motherfucking cunt. You could never take testosterone and still look this motherfucking fishy and still look this motherfucking cunt. You could never come for me.
But
you
Tila, hold up. She tried to come for me.
Girl, but wait a minute, this is the thing. All she talked about was her money. All she talked about was her house, and that has nothing to do with being a woman. That has nothing to do with being a woman. It's not about the money that you have in your pocket. It's not about the car that you drive. And that's what I hate. That's why I don't want to be called a trans woman. That's why I don't want to be called a transsexual. That's why I cut my hair. That's why I look like I look. Because being trans is becoming about a fashion show, becoming about a dress race, becoming about who got the most coins, and this and that. And any motherfucking man could go and get some motherfucking titties and put a wig on his head and turn some tricks and make some motherfucking money and be called a fucking transsexual. Yes, your white pussy sell. We know your white pussy sell. This is America. We know your white pussy selling, and you ain't got to be no pretty bitch to make money. The ugliest girls used to make thousands of dollars on the block. The ugliest girls, they always go for the bricks. The bricks always make the money. I've seen motherfucking girls on the block with a motherfucking beard on their face and put a motherfucking wig on and walk on the block and make thousands of dollars, girl. Because you getting coin, that don't mean that you motherfucking pussy. They pays the bricks. That's why the girls don't like to moan when they do sex work, because they piece don't work. The girls that look like they not moaning, those are the girls who get coin. But baby, when you really fish, when you really a motherfucking woman, when you really in tune with your motherfucking goddess, you ain't gotta sell your motherfucking body because you know that something within it's gonna be motherfucking all right. Money don't motherfucking move. She need to Google.
Let me address her for 1 minute. Cause Jocelyn, you said you would drag me, bitch. I promise you, if you ever come to Newark and try to drag me, my boyfriend, bitch, will drag you. And honey, trust me, I'll bail him out. I will.
Girl, me and her, girl, we not even in the same.
If he go to jail for a hate crime, I promise you I'll bail him out. Because
we entertaining her tonight. We entertaining her tonight. But honey, I'm normally a very spiritual girl, but I was bored. I needed to take out some anger.
Let me say something about
some anger.
Bitch.
And I wanted to highlight it because she tried to come for me. Now look, wait a minute, Zipporah. We wouldn't even much be having this conversation. We could go back to the receipts. Cause Naturia's
you're not a girl.
We would not even much be having this conversation if while I was on live, she didn't call me a butch queen. She called me a butch queen. She was reading me while I was live. Then when she came on, she said with an air of arrogance, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. I've never came for another girl like that. Y'all know y'all ain't never seen me get on live and talk about anybody like this. This is not my character. I don't come for the girls like this. So if I get on this live and I act like this, you know that she disrespected me. She said, we don't know who you are. Miss Thing, I'm at the top of the Google search engine for doing a story about the first African-American sex change with 250,000 views, Miss Thing. My advocacy has has taken me to Africa for stories that I have written, honey. Not for the ass that I sold, not for the dicks that I sucked, for the stories that I wrote. I have traveled the country talking and speaking, and I didn't have to suck damn dick to get there. I wasn't on tour, darling. I wasn't on tour. I wasn't sucking dicks, darling. My voice got me there. My character. I'm friends with the mayor of my city. I have pictures with the mayor, darling. Hello. Hello, I've gotten days for transgender recognition here in New Orleans, Louisiana. I sat on boards. I sat on councils. I was doing this, honey, while you were still looking like Barney Fife, Miss Thing. I've been doing this for 27 years, darling. Yes, and Miss Thing, I don't have a sex change, girl. I have a whole group on Facebook. There are people on this live right now who've seen my pussy, darling. I got my pussy in 2014 from Dr. Harold Reed, honey. I have a group that you will never see because you'll never be a part of that because you have no soul. All you have is what's on this earth. All you have is material things. My space is for people who have souls, darling. You don't have a soul. Only when you become, girl, you can't even sit, you can't even lay in the sun, girl. You're melanin deprived, girl. Girl, you can't even lay in the sunlight, girl. Miss Thing, you're a vampire, girl. You have to hide, Miss Thing. You need motherfucking sunblock too. Then you told my sister you was gonna beat her black ass. Why did you have to say black ass if you're not racist? Why you didn't just say beat her ass? Why you said beat her black ass?
Honey, I didn't even listen to that bitch because let me tell you something. Because if that bitch ever come to North, first of all, that bitch will get clocked coming off the plane. Your titties are fake. They look like glue. They don't look real. Nothing on your body looks real, boo. And you had to pay for your shit.
Gonna get you blocked because them nipples were so motherfucking pale. They look like motherfucking pasties. Pale ass fucking nipples. Girl, you Barney Fife looking hoe. Girl, that hoe look like Barney Fife, girl. That hoe look like the deputy of motherfucking Mayberry, girl. That hoe look like Don Knotts. That girl look like Don Knotts with a wig on. And girl, I would pay money. I would pay money to see her without that wig on, girl. I would pay money to see that hairline. I would pay money to see her wash face. That's what I would pay to see. That's what girl, you could call me a cross-dresser, but girl, I'm a cross-dresser with a motherfucking pussy. I'm a cross-dresser with motherfucking soft, bouncy titties, not them hard bricks that was rotating this fucking camera, girl. I'm a cross-dresser with soft, jiggly, clapping ass, girl. And Miss Thing, any man I want, I can get. I am not looking for, and girl, Miss Thing, Zipporah is motherfucking castrated, girl. You talking about she don't have this and she don't have that, Miss Thing. Zipporah is motherfucking castrated and waiting on her motherfucking surgery date. She about to get a motherfucking pussy, and you can look at that motherfucking skin without an ounce of makeup on, honey, and tell that she's motherfucking castrated, bitch. Girl, and I don't use the word bitch, but I'm going to use it tonight for your motherfucking vampire-looking ass. You fucking vampire-looking bitch. Girl, Jacqueline, you ain't bringing your motherfucking racist ass back on here. And then motherfuckers always want to talk about because they in a relationship with somebody that's another race. They ain't racist. You can be motherfucking racist and date somebody outside your race. You can be raised by motherfucking black people and still be motherfucking racist. That don't motherfucking give you no pass, girl. You still motherfucking racist. You's a racist, redneck, cracker, bitch. And that don't go for all white people, because I love white people. I got white friends that I fucks with and I love. So when I say racist, cracker, peckerwood, bitch, I'm talking about you in particular. And I got white people that if they heard you talk to me like that, they'll slap you in your motherfucking face. Natalia, I'm so sorry, sister. I hate for you to see me act like this, sister. But I don't think it's gonna be no resolution tonight because that thing right there is soulless. That thing right there is soulless. That thing is soulless. That thing is soulless. You know, and I've never
First of all,
I was shocked because, you know, I've been having good relationships with white people. And, you know, her racism came out of nowhere. She doesn't know me. She doesn't know me. She didn't do any research on me. Like you could tell if she was an intelligent person, before she would have said anything about me, she would have went and Googled me first. She would have went and researched me first. She would have tried to get some understanding about me before she made a comment. So that lets you know where she is intellectually. Because I'm not going to come for a girl before I do any research on her. Before I commented back on her, I went to her page and I looked at her pictures and I did research on her. And then I came back. I don't need to Google you because you've already showed us who you were. You came on the live and showed your titties.
man.
You came on the live and took off your top and pulled down your drawers and showed that misshapen body. You came on the live and showed your bad built ass. Girl, I don't need to Google that. I don't need to see any more, girl. We've seen enough, girl. Girl, you shaped like DuckTales, Miss Thing. DuckTales, woo. Girl, that one is shaped like DuckTales, girl. And girl, this is all real. This is natural, queen. That's natural. That's natural. I got a little light fill up in here, honey. But baby, hormones gave me most of this. Most of this came from hormones, honey. And this can never be fat boy titties, Miss Thing, because I only weigh 165, Miss Thing. You could never come for me, Miss Thing. The only thing that I did was get a little light pump in my hips and a little light pump in my titties, Miss Thing. You can ask anybody about me, girl. I've always been fine. I've always been a body girl, Miss Thing. And girl, Jocelyn, you keep saying that, but you're the cross dresser. you keep saying that. That's all you can say, but you're the cross dresser. Everybody that got on here and people have seen you, Jocelyn. Girl, you've yet to come on this live without that wig. You've yet to come on this live. You've yet to come on this live without that wig. Girl, like I said, Jocelyn, whenever you're ready, we can take off our wigs. We can stand on side of each other, girl. And girl, if you want a wig, girl, just for you, girl. Wait a minute, I'll be right back. Let me get a wig for you. Girl, let me get a wig for her, mama. Let me find a wig for this girl. Let me see if I can dig in my closet and find a wig. Let me find a wig for this girl. You know I don't really wear wigs. I don't really wear wigs.
It's too late. She's on my bed arm.
See if I can find a little wig for. See if I can find a little wig for Jocelyn. Find a little wig for Jocelyn. Let me find a synthetic wig like she have on, so we can be like alike. A synthetic fry wig like her. Jocelyn.
And you still can't. That's
Jocelyn.
crazy.
And look, it's blonde like yours, Jocelyn. I can wear blonde hair too.
Tiffany, shut your white ass up, bitch. I'm tired of your mouth.
Girl, Miss Thing, girl, and girl, Tiffany look like Tiffany, that forehead is so motherfucking big, girl. Tiffany, that forehead is huge, girl. Girl, that's an alien forehead, girl. Girl, that forehead is so motherfucking.
Y'all look like.
Girl, and then look, she doing this to make her titties look bigger in the picture. She pushing her titties up like this. Tiffany posed like this in the motherfucking camera. Tiffany like this with her motherfucking forehead starting way back there. Girl, this thing Tiffany forehead is starting back here, girl. Girl,
Can't
girl,
no,
Tiffany cake face ass girl.
no shade.
But Tiffany, baby, I'm 41 years old though. I'm 41 though. And I love every bit of my sag. My sag is beautiful. My sag is
Y'all
beautiful,
bitches
darling.
start sagging. But let me say something. Let me, Auntie, let me say something. Y'all bitches, y'all white bitches start sagging before y'all 40. And even if she sags, she's still gonna be kind. And y'all gonna be old and wrinkled and dried up like a raisin in the sun. And I'm still gonna shine. And I'm still gonna sit. And I could probably take your Mexican man before Trump take him back over the border. Bitch.
But Tiffany, this the whole thing. The whole point of what I was saying on the live, like y'all not working me by calling me sir and mister and all that type of stuff. Because I love my daddy. I embrace my daddy. It's not a read for me. Some people call me he, some people call me she, some people call me they. I don't mind any of it. So you're not hurting me by saying
and
that.
at the end of the day, wait, at the end of the day, if you take down your pants, what will you see?
Yeah.
Baby, I don't want your man. Baby, I don't date men that are white. Trust me, or Mexican. I don't. All my niggas, all my men are black. So no, you're not trying to hurt me, girl. You can't hurt me. Bitch, you can't hurt me. Because
I like my teeth. I like my teeth. If I didn't like my teeth, I paid $15,000 for a pussy.
But baby, she can't come for me. No, Natasha. She can't sit with me. None of these white bitches could sit with me. All of y'all look lame. I promise you, if you ever came to North, if you ever stepped foot in the hood, any hood, Brooklyn, Harlem, North, anywhere that's black, your ass will get chopped. There will be no tens across the board because, bitch, my struggle is not your struggle. And your struggle is not mine.
So we might have been able to resolve this, but I think Tiffany came on the live. And so now, Jocelyn has support. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna let them continue to, say what they want to say. And I'm sure after this live is over with, some other people will go and they will get what they need. But sis, from now to the end of the video, I've had my fun. I've said what I needed to say. I've proved my point. But I don't think that we should end the live. I think that, we should continue to talk, and we should just talk about, what racism looks like and what oppression looks like, because that's what's happening tonight. We're realizing that racism, don't entertain them no more. Don't entertain them no more, because neither one of them are on our friends list. We're not friends with either of them.
I added her purposely.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure after this you won't. You'll rectify that. But Jocelyn, Jocelyn and Tiffany, have, I don't need anything from them. I'm not asking them for money. Regardless as to how broke I am, regardless as to the broke men that I date, I'm not in either of their inboxes asking them for money or asking them for support or saying, can you help me, sis? I've been homeless, several times in my life. I talk about that on my lives. I talk about all of the things that I've struggled with in my life, all of my hardships, the things that I've went through. I don't profess to be a materialistic girl. I'm not materialistic at all. I don't value material things. I'm a very spiritual person. I'm going to live in Ghana for 4 months, and I'm going to live like the people. Like I'm going there to live like the people. I'm not going there to live grand. money doesn't mean shit to me. So, you know, you have to come for another girl with that. You know, like you could read like a girl who values those things, but I don't value those things. I can go and live on the street right now. I think homeless people are the gods. I think that homeless people are strong. I think that if we break out into a war right now, the homeless people would know how to survive and they can help us to survive. I love homeless people and I have the utmost respect for them. I think that Americans are spoiled and lazy. And I think that if anything ever happens tragic here, we're not going to be able to take care of ourselves. So I don't want to be like that. I don't want to sit at your table. I don't want the fabulous and fine things. I want to know how to survive in the wilderness. I want to know if a bomb fall or if the power go out, because I lived through Katrina. I was in New Orleans when Katrina happened and people were stranded. People couldn't swim. They were dying. I've lived through devastation. So, you know, the world that you live in, I don't want to live in that world. I don't want to live in that world. You know, you have that. You have all those grand, lovely things. That's wonderful for you. I'm happy for you, sister. You're living the American dream. And so many people are struggling and starving and homeless and people are going without. And I couldn't live that life knowing the pain and the suffering that exists in this world. We're still in bondage. People are still enslaved. People are going to prison left and right. People are dying left and right. And it's because the system does not care about them. The machine does not care about
People
them.
are getting
So
deported.
that's where I am. I'm a healer. I try to help people to get to better places in life. Those people that you're talking about, those people that you're putting down, those broke men, those dusty men, those are the ones that I try to help and lift up and get to the place to where they could go and get those jobs and where they could go to school and where they can better themselves. I am a person who doesn't give up on people who's suffering because I know what it's like to suffer. I am a transgender person who was beaten for being trans, who was beaten for being gay, who was beaten for being feminine, who was dumped in trash cans in school, who was mistreated. I went through hell when I was young, so I know what it's like to be mistreated. Maybe you don't know what that feels like, Jocelyn. Maybe you don't know what that feels like, Tiffany. And that's a wonderful thing for you to sit in your privilege. That's a wonderful thing for you. But that wasn't a privilege that I had. Life was hard for me. And I didn't forget where I came from. I know who I am. So we are in two different worlds. We're from two different worlds, and you are necessary. You're necessary. But I'm also necessary, you know, and I'm not going to let you invalidate me. I would have never invalidated you if you would have came on the live and you'd have said everything that you felt. Everybody doesn't have to think and act the same way. Everybody doesn't have to believe the same thing. And all trans women don't have to look alike. All trans women don't have to act alike. You know, so regardless as to how you feel about me and how you see me, I know that I have a community of people who love me. Zipporah has a community of people who love her. You know, the things that you said about us, they're going to fall before our feet like empty curses. Voilà la feet un babosa ya.
Exactly. Just that.
Yeah. So whatever you've had to say about us, you know, it means nothing. You know, we over here, we're on a whole no, we did not come for you, Jocelyn. There are the receipts on the live that people can go to the live and they can see where you called me a butch queen. My sister defended me as she should have. Thank you, sister. Thank you. My sister defended me and you came for her, but no one said anything rude or disrespectful to you. I didn't even know you. I don't know Tiffany. I've never said a mean word to Tiffany. Tiffany came on this live and Tiffany came for me. The only reason why I came for Jocelyn is because Jocelyn came for me. You know, and we are from two different worlds. And I don't want to be like either of you. In my opinion, you both are very shallow, vain, superficial, narcissistic, and
And bro,
shady. Yeah, I mean and I may be financially, I may not be where you are financially, but guess what? Where you are wealthy, I may be poor, but where you are poor, I am wealthy because I am rich in spirit. And my teeth may be crooked. My teeth may be yucky to you, but your mouth is spiritually yucky. Your mouth is a spiritual cesspool. So where I lack in the physical, you lack in the spiritual. You are empty. So I mean, I work on building myself internally. You work on building yourself externally. One of the reasons why I chose to look more masculine is because I felt bad for the younger girls that were coming up that felt like they had to try so hard to be super feminine and they had to try so hard to be this unclockable idea of what it means to be a woman. So I sacrificed my femininity so that the girls that were coming behind me could know that you don't need the wigs, you don't need the makeup, you don't need the hair, you don't need that. So I risk my life getting clocked. I risk my life, making myself vulnerable in the hood so that girls can know that I'm one of you. I'm not trying to blend. I'm not trying to pass. I'm not trying to pretend that I'm female because my sisters need to see me. Because when I was growing up, I didn't see anyone that looked like me. All I saw were the wrong examples of what it meant to be trans. All I saw were the girls that were out there picking pockets and turning tricks, and I followed them. And that led me down a rabbit hole. So I said that I was going to be visible. And when I got my sex change and I chose to continue to live in my truth and not to deny who I was, and I didn't retire into stealth, all of the sex changes backed away from me and left me out on a limb by myself. And I still stand on that limb by myself. Not for you, Jocelyn, but it could have been because I love everybody. Not for you, Tiffany, but it could have been because I love everybody. I stood on that limb for the 13-year-old girl, for the 12-year-old girl who is trying, and she may not want to fit in that box. She may not want to get her money. She may not want to be Google. She may not want to live the American dream. She may not want to wear the wigs. She may not want to wear the makeup. She might not want to go get the implants, but she may still feel like she is a woman inside. And I want to let her know that, baby, you are a woman without that wig, without them titties. And for the girls who will call you a butch queen, they're nothing. They're empty. Because that's the narrative we need to change. We need to change that narrative that says you have to go get chopped on and mutilated and cut on. Because a lot of us, we do it because that's how we've been conditioned. That's how we've been conditioned. When I went and got my pussy, I knew it was because I had been conditioned. And I accepted that. But I'm trying to let another girl know that I'm not better than you because I got a pussy. I'm not better than you because I got titties. I'm not better than you because I finished my transition. I'm not better than you. I'm still your motherfucking sister. But if you come for me, I'm going to let you know that you don't come for me. I'm not just going to lay down and let you motherfucking step all on me neither.
Hobby.
Hello. That's where that comes from. Hardly. That's not going to happen. What I hate for it to be black against white, but like you said, what was it? And this shocked me because I got white girls in my group, lay lim, lay lur, which is the word that I created for trans beings. I got white sisters in my group, lay lim, lay lur. One of my closest friends over 10 years is Ariana, and she's a white girl, and I love her to fucking death. I got another white sister. Her name is motherfucking Jamie. I love her to fucking death. So I'm not used to getting into it with white girls. This was new for me. This was a shock. And when she came for me, I knew it was because of white people's perception of beauty, because they want all of us to fit into that Europeanized, colonized perception of femininity. So to you, Grace Jones looked like a man. And that's what they used to call her. White people used to say Grace Jones was ugly, but was she married? A white man? What she was dating? They said Whoopi Goldberg was ugly. Who the fuck Whoopi Goldberg was dating?
Jocelyn, it doesn't matter what you saying. You was disrespectful. It don't matter what you had to say. You was bluntly disrespectful, and you should have
Yeah.
no reason to do all that. Like, get your life, girl. Ain't nobody trying to come for you. You're not that important, and you putting all these airs and stuff. Like, bitch, maybe you did have it hard. Maybe you did have it, and you too, Tiffany. Maybe you did have it hard and all of that. And y'all always say, oh, my black sisters, and I have this. Y'all say y'all don't see color, but y'all be the first people to put a color to something. Because obviously your guilt or your white shame come upon you because you know what your forefathers have done. So you realize that. So it's always gonna be tension. And baby, let me say this really quick. We are the originators of beauty. Black women, black trans women
We were
are
here
the
first.
originators. We are the originators of beauty. Y'all just came behind and took it from us because why? That's all y'all do is steal, kill, and destroy. John 10 and 10.
femininity is not Femininity is not a box. It can't be placed into a box. Femininity is not about physical aesthetics.
No.
Femininity is the way you walk. Femininity is nurturing, it's loving, it's caring, it's touch. It's how you interact with people. Femininity is so much more than the physical. And you could always tell when a girl have not been a girl that long, because she doesn't understand that. She doesn't get that. Like when a girl, you can tell when a girl is just starting, because it's all about the physical. Before I got my sex change, you would never catch me without lashes on. You would never catch me without my hair done. You would never catch me not in a dress. You would never catch me without some type of makeup on, some type of lipstick or something. But when I got my pussy, I did not give a shit about that. T.S. Madison doesn't even consider herself to be, T.S. Madison considers herself to be gay. She calls herself gay. So why would I want to be T.S. Madison? Like, what is, see what I mean? This is you saying that it's not about race, but you're comparing me to T.S. Madison just because T.S. Madison is black. That's the first name. Like, you just, so we all supposed to be
That's
alike.
the only name they know because that's the only research that.
Like she's saying that she's saying this is not about race, but why are you stereotyping like that? Like how could this not be about race? Like the first name came out your mouth was T.S. Madison? Girl, but Tiffany, you are judging my beauty because it's not like yours. Because I didn't get
Dummy.
on this with a wig, and I don't have a nose job. I don't have a small nose, and I don't have a small nose, and I don't have the long, straight, flowing hair. And I'm not giving you that type of beauty that look like y'all. So y'all don't see it from me. So because my beauty is not like white people's beauty, you don't see it for me. Girl, that's racist. That's racist, baby. That's racist, Tiffany.
Now you about
That's
to go in.
racist. You call me a man because my beauty is not like yours.
Jesus.
That's racist. Because melanated people, African people, Nubian people celebrate their beauty and their femininity in all sorts of ways.
Mm. But you
In
would know
all
that if you
sorts of
pick up a
ways.
book. Hi,
All
baby.
sorts of ways.
Oh, baby, did you hear what Jocelyn said?
What Jocelyn said.
No, I'm talking about my boyfriend. I'm talking about my
And
boyfriend.
that unfortunately, that's the type of stuff that we have. The same way Caitlyn Jenner came out and Caitlyn Jenner went straight to the cover of Vanity Fair.
Bruce.
All of the melanated trans women, and this is the sad thing. The TV show Pose just came out, and I haven't watched Pose, and I'm not gonna watch Pose because every girl on there got some motherfucking silky straight bundles in her head. I'm sick of seeing it. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of
Oh,
all
not
of
the
the girls.
black girl.
When we
Not the
gonna
black girl.
when we gonna celebrate black trans women, melanated trans women who wear natural hair, who wear Nubian looks, who embrace their ancestry and stop trying to make themselves? I'm not hating on wigs. Sometimes I like to wear wigs. I do. Sometimes I wear braids, but I am sick of every time I look at a girl that looks like me, she's trying to emulate white people. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, and so and we see it
Jocelyn,
so
she's
much.
showing you the body work, bitch. Her body work is right there. Bitch, you keep talking about body work. We're not talking about body work. See, that's how y'all shallow bitches are. All y'all think about is your body, your body. And half of y'all bitches, half of y'all cracked out bitches. Let's really talk about it real quick. Because Auntie, I know you don't want to go there, but I'm about to go there. Half of y'all cracked out bitches.
Don't
The
do it.
only reason why y'all do that body work is to cover up what's really on the inside. How your daddy put you out because he didn't want your faggot ass because you was dressing up like a girl and he didn't want you. And your brother Billy Bob got away with murder and was the best son that they had.
I'll get some water. I'll be right back to you.
Got betrayed, kicked out of the Ku Klux Klan, probably kicked out of the will and all that other stuff. So now you could brag about your money, the money that you inherited through what? Maybe sex work, stealing, scamming, doing all that illegal shit. Baby, baby, all you say is your work. Her work is natural though. You look like a brick. So baby, just accept that you look like a brick and shut the fuck up. Your titties are not natural. They don't shake, they don't jiggle. Like you shut the fuck up, bitch. You talking Do you see that?
Girl, it's just
Do you see her
I
body though? I'm talking about my aunt. Do you see her body? She's a goddess. And that's natural. And that was a blessing from the gods. While you had to go and be on an operation table, bitch, for breast. What about your pussy? Obviously, you're still a tranny, right? You're still.
Girl, I feel like, I don't think that this is all Jocelyn's fault. I don't think that this is all Tiffany's fault. I think that this is the fault of the machine. I think that, they see a lot of, images. They live in a world that is, just like when Caitlyn came out, like Caitlyn, Caitlyn became a woman. And when Caitlyn
overnight,
became a woman,
and she's still not a woman.
yeah, Caitlyn went and got implants. She had
Woman of
something
the
done to
year,
her
a
face,
pussy.
and she had something, after living as a man for all of those years. And I mean, this girl went on Vanity Fair. Like, this girl made it to Vanity Fair. So I really honestly just feel like,
That's all
it's
they
a warp,
got.
it's a warped
That's all
perception,
they got.
Yeah, but I mean, like, Tiffany, I've been got off you. So, I've been got off you.
Nobody's on you,
I'm
Miss
not,
Piggy.
I
Shut the fuck
haven't,
up.
and I'm not bad mouthing, I'm not bad mouthing, Jocelyn. I'm just off of it. And, I can't blame, Zipporah because Zipporah is younger. So, Zipporah can go with y'all all night, like, this is nothing for her.
Honey, and I would
Girl,
eat y'all alive. Y'all would cry to your mamas.
Zipporah, that skin is motherfucking everything, sis. Girl, and
No
those
makeup.
eyebrows are snatched, girl.
No makeup. Only
Girl,
thing I wear is
those
lipstick,
lips, girl,
bitch.
and those lips, girl, and see, yes, ma'am, girl. The girls have to go and get their lips popped, girl. The girls be going to get collagen, girl. The girls be going to get collagen to get those lips, girl. Yes, ma'am, sis. Yes, ma'am. But
Girl, you talk about afford the
girl, stop
transition,
entertaining.
girl.
Stop
I don't need
entertaining
to
them,
afford.
girl.
Bitch,
Girl,
I'm
Jocelyn,
natural.
and I believe that Jocelyn did have a hard life because Jocelyn must have, Jocelyn must have come from poverty because Jocelyn talks about money a lot. Like, Jocelyn must have come from poverty, and Jocelyn got money now. I'm happy for you, sis. I'm happy for you, sis. Come on, let's get y'all send Jocelyn some hearts, honey, because Jocelyn probably came from like the trailer park. And Jocelyn got money now, so I'm happy for you, Jocelyn. We celebrate you, Jocelyn. Somebody give Jocelyn some hearts, honey. Y'all just get us some hearts or some smiling faces or something, girl. Because Jocelyn, she came from the trailer parks, and Jocelyn has come up. Jocelyn is living good. Jocelyn is eating good. Jocelyn is living the American dream. Jocelyn, keep up the good work.
With the immigrant.
Jocelyn, kudos, Jocelyn. Kudos, Jocelyn.
So, and it's so funny about how they talk about black men, and this is another thing I want to comment on. They could talk about the jailbird black men. Mind you, they be the first ones sucking their dick. Oh, give me that black cop.
And this the thing, like all of notice when she said, and this is no shade, but she was like, everybody likes a trade piece, everybody likes a hood boy. And I never said hood boy and I never said trade piece. I said ex-convict. There are people who have educations who've been to prison. There are doctors.
Dumbass.
The former mayor of New Orleans is doing time in a federal prison right now. So she automatically, when I said ex-convict, men who've been to prison, she automatically assumed that I was talking about trade. I never said trade piece. I never said hood boy.
But that's where her racist ass went to, because she wanted to say boy, and
I never said down low. Because no man that I've ever dated was on the down low.
And he has no need to be.
Has always been visible. Has always
he has no need to be.
Yeah, every man that I've dated has always been visible. So, like, the words that she was using, she took and reworded everything that I said. I never said hood boy. I never said trade piece. Like, she used her language to redefine what I was saying. I said men who have been to prison. I was talking about men who have been through something. Men who have had a hard life, men who have struggled.
She had 20 black dicks. If she went to prison, she'd probably be the fuck boy for all of them.
Baby, they is slaying. Like, I ain't even gotta say nothing. Baby, they is slaying her down there in that comment section. The children is having a field day in this conversation. Natasha and Nylasia and D is going in. The children is laying conversation. Girl, the children is laying,
So
girl.
let me see what Jocelyn has to say for her
All
last
right,
final
well,
words.
girl, is you ready, girl? You gonna let her end the live?
Yes, because I'm gonna keep
You is
going.
not gonna let the live end. Don't you dare do that. Don't you dare do that. Cause you know she gonna try to go for blood. She done already called you black ass and talked
Bitch,
about fighting you and all that.
bitch,
Don't end your live
fight
like
me.
that. Make sure after you let her talk, make sure you bring balance back, but do not end your live with that racist and that negativity and all of that. Like sis, end the live yourself if end the live yourself if you
No,
decide to end the
Zion
live
is
yourself.
gonna come on afterwards.
Yeah, what Zion likes to get it crunk too. So make sure you have someone to bring it into focus. Don't end it chaotic, sis.
Mm,
Do not end it
you're
chaotic.
right.
Don't let the enemy win like that. Don't shame the goddess like that. Because at the end of the day, we serve the goddess. So, if you bring her back on, let her come on, say what
Yeah,
she
you
gonna
can read
say.
her. Come on. So
You
we're gonna
already
have
know,
all the
you
people
already
that want to
know, you
come on.
already know Zion gonna come on and Zion is gonna
Hello.
come on. Zion's gonna come on and ring it the fuck up. But after Zion come on, have somebody like Natira, to come on and just bring it back into yeah, just have somebody to come back on and bring it back into balance because we don't want to shame the goddess like that at the end of the day. So I love you, sis. Thank you for allowing me to
Love you
vent.
too.
So
Okay,
I'm
so
still I'm gonna be watching.
back on if you need to. So Jocelyn, you are gonna be added. Zion, you are next. You have 10 minutes of my time. Oh yeah, babe. She talked about she gonna beat my black ass. I hope her gender marker changed. And I hope her everything is changed. But it don't matter. I got girls for that ass. Let's go. Okay, let's. Those that wish to read, it's your time to read these biscuit looking bitches. Not you, Zion. I'm connecting. Yeah. The topic is racism. You gotta watch the live from the beginning. We waiting for Natasha to come on because these white cunts be coming for people that they don't know. Jocelyn, you got so much money, get your service fixed, bitch. Get that together, hoe. You'll see who she is, this man looking bitch. Girl, I'll wait for her. Hold on, while she trying to be connected, let me get my charger. Got me fucked up. While she trying to be connected. Got me fucked up. Can never come for a girl. Okay, well, Jocelyn, on to the next. You'll come on when I get you back on. But you will not end my life. And Tiffany, please stop.
Where is Jocelyn at?
Yes. She be coming for the
Where is Jocelyn?
she be coming for the goddesses.
Girl,
Like she got some
she trying it
melanin.
too much. You got me up here laughing.
She coming for the melanin, but
Tiffany and that's just That's a shame. I was just staying here reading them. That's all. I was
Yeah, I
like,
want
fuck.
everybody that wants to come up here and read Jocelyn her rights and Tiffany the pig her rights.
Tiffany, Miss Piggy! She is so adorable with her saggy breasts.
Oh.
Tiffany, hey girl.
Let me get my charger, y'all.
And Miss Jocelyn with her little plastic hair.
Y'all got me going in. I don't go in like that.
They not saying nothing no more. See, it's not fun now. They ain't saying
Jocelyn's still
nothing.
on there.
Thank you, Sheila. Told you I've been listening. I haven't been wearing my hair. No weaves, nothing like that. I put on pretty much a little simple lash. Get my face threaded.
Get your papers ready. Get your things ready.
Yes. And I eat my beans and rice. Yes. Yo. Zion says she want to come in. This vampire. The vampires look like they gone. I think they gone now.
They did that, honey. I don't trust anybody white. You should know that.
Jocelyn said, okay, I'm here. Bitch, go to bed with your old ass, bitch. It's past her bedtime. Go get my iPad so we can look at her ass. Go get the iPad so I can read her. Please. Let's go get the iPad so I can read her. I'm going to get a cigarette too because I'm going to need one.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Give me just a moment. I'm going to get right on you. Here, light it. 0713. Okay, let's see. Let me get into this Facebook. We picking and popping, bitch. She said she here. She said, how dare you call anybody a pig and you laid on the couch like a pig? Bitch, what time is it? It's like 12 o'clock. I can be on the couch. I don't believe Tila missed it alone. A beached whale and a scarecrow are trying to read people. Bitch, you look like a beached whale, bitch. You need CPR. She needs some fucking milk. She needs some fucking milk. Where's these bitches at? First of all, what's her name?
That's all they can read is
Renee.
looks.
Renee Fur. It's okay. Let's look at her. Let's see what we got. She looks like Mr. Quaker Man. Both of y'all look like the Quakers. Jonathan, they look like the Quaker. So what she look like? What she look like? Yeah. What she look like? Oh my God. He said, what the fuck is this?
Show it in the camera.
That's her right here. Her name is Jocelyn right here. Jocelyn. Wait.
Oh, not me.
Wait.
I'm Rachell.
Let me get into it. Bitch. Look at that nose,
Look
bitch.
at everybody.
Look at
My ears.
What is that?
That's her.
Show it again.
Everybody, look at this ovary. What she look like? She look like.
Oh, get away from me, yo. No way.
Look at that hair, bitch. What you trying to be, Diana Ross? You look like Diana Ross on crack. I don't know. I don't know to smile or I don't know where to smile or kick a field goal. Bitch, baby, you better smile because even with my gap, I still look good. That's what the men like, actually. They love my gap, sweetie. But look at your fucking nose, though, bitch, and your big ass hands, though. You look disproportional, bitch.
Like Hulk Hogan.
You look like Hulk Hogan in drag, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
She pays for trade. That's what
All right, who's next?
she said. You pay for trade.
Paid woman. Bitch, she look like she need to go pay to get her face fixed. Oh, you got trade. I'm sure you pay his bills. I'm pretty sure if I no, I don't have to pay his bills. She said I pay your bills.
Ooh.
This bitch named fucking Tiffany. She said, "Oh, you got trade." She sound jealous. He fine too, right, Tiffany? You can never catch that. Let me see her. Tiffany Ann.
What the holy fuck am I in this? What the fuck?
No, I'm about to get on Tiffany Ann now.
I tell her to keep my goddamn name out there, man. I ain't got shit to do with what's going on.
Tiffany Ann.
Don't drag people friends and
Here
shit.
we go. Wait, hold on. Let's look at Tiffany Ann, bitch. Look at her.
Jocelyn, you can't talk about nobody looking like a fag because you are a cross-dresser right there.
And they wait. I want to know why Jocelyn keep talking about people's teeth. Like she don't have no other life but to talk about people's teeth.
Look,
I need to see her teeth. Open up your mouth, Jocelyn. Feel like you got yellow stains in your teeth because you smoke tons of cigarettes or something.
She's like a loaded out doctor.
Her hair look like she need to go wash it. It look dingy and dirty.
What? Loaded out jock in a dress.
A what?
She's like a loaded out jock in a dress.
You look like a roided out jock in a dress. I'm dead. These bitches ain't no fun.
But do you see my titties?
Yes, titties.
That means, let me tell you, no search, no seal.
Oh, I don't got no surgeon. I feel look good.
Exactly. She better know what it's about.
None whatsoever. Still look good. Little boobies, and everything. It still look good.
They still want
it. Still gets a lot of. They still like them. They like them out fool.
Nobody's Googling you, but we are looking you up on Facebook.
Yes, looking you up on Facebook, bitch. Just nothing to Google about you.
Show that picture again, sis.
Hold on, I gotta go back. What was her name? Jocelyn Renee Fur. Y'all gonna be my best friends. Here we go. Where that picture is?
Girl, you can never call me a cross-dresser. Baby, I pee on you and your mother.
Rick.
Hey, when I'm able to play Bleach?
Go to the next photo. Wait.
Every time I see this picture, I can't. Bitch, this is what I want to look like for Halloween. I swear. No, this one.
A roided out jock in a dress.
Oh, roided out jock in a dress. That's a shame. Trey called you a roided out dress. What?
A roided out jock in a dress.
Roided out jock in a dress. Like you want to go play baseball. So you wearing a jock strap too.
No, keep going to her other pictures because if I had a computer, I would show all her pictures.
You really want me to do that? All right, hold on. I almost dropped my goddamn cigarette. Hold on. You want us all to look like well-cut. Right, Tila. Hold on, I'm about to get back to the pictures. Jonathan, come hold this phone for me. That's what. What she look like, y'all?
An alien.
Wait, what's she wearing? Let's see what she wearing. Let me see. Bitch, she got hair between her legs and varicose veins. She got red motherfucking flush in her titties. And then, bitch, I don't know if this is blush on her motherfucking hairline or her cheeks. But it looked like she got mud drawn across her forehead.
She's talking about I made my
And your
money.
lipstick don't even match your color. This lipstick is not even the color that match your goddamn face, bitch. Bitch, this is disgusting. This outfit is trash. Why would you wear that? Why would you even wear that? You look like a fucking country bimbo
She
that
talking
went to the
about me.
fucking bar.
Baby, I don't need to afford titties when I got them. You want to see my titties? All natural.
God gave us our own titties. God gave us our own titties.
Bitch.
Yeah, she just sad. That's all. You can look at her and tell that she's sad and don't have no life.
Let me see her Puerto Rican
And
Mexican.
lonely, honey. I'm trying to look at some of this. Hold up. Here's one. Look at this ugly ass fucking wig, bitch. You wear wigs. Take your hair off. Take your hair off. I want to see you with no hair. No hair, bitch. And it's the same hair. It don't even fit your face. Now, maybe if you wore a nice long flowing wig that fits your face, bitch, maybe you might look like something. But you don't look like anything, bitch. You look like Grim Reaper, bitch. The Grim Reaper went gay for a day. Hold on. All right, now in this right here, bitch, you look clearly like an alien, bitch. That long ass torso.
No hips.
No hips. She trying. She trying. Tina, come back up here and show her. Look, no hips whatsoever. Oh my goodness. Is these your friends? Here, Jonathan. Give me this. Give me this. I need a blunt.
It's too much.
Bitch, you make me
Like,
want to
and
smoke. She making me want to smoke. Stephanie Ann, stop laughing. Because if you say something, I'm going to get on you in 2.5 seconds. Hold on. I got to find something else, bitch. Oh, my God. I found a picture of her.
Yo.
Look at her with no hair.
Oh.
That's what you look like with no hair, girl. That's what you look like with no hair. You look like a man. Bitch. Bitch, I found you. I found you, bitch. I knew it, y'all. Wait, can I share this picture?
Oh.
Where, sis, what's your, sis? Sis, there you go, sis. I sent it to sis. You can send it to her. We need to make a meme out of that. All right, let me get back. Let me get back. Let me see. Ooh. Okay, now you waxed your legs in this one now, actually. See, now this wig right here, girl, this is more your style. You didn't wax your legs. You got some good sleep. You don't see no veins. I like this. That's actually
They
okay,
both look
bitch.
like cross dressers.
They look like Saturday Night Live. It's always the ugly ones, though. It's always the ugly ones, though, that's up here trying to talk about the pretty and natural ones.
It's a trip. It's a trip.
I got tears. I got tears coming, bitch. Look, it's tears.
Me too,
It's
girl.
tears.
Boss was funny. Now she disappeared.
Bitch, why you got that weave? Why you got that weave sliding up on you? Bitch, why you did that?
Now they
Bitch,
talking
you
about
get a
Lauren is talking
motherfucking-
about guys. She's pretty in her own way, just like you guys. Love, guys. We are supposed to build each other up, not tear each other down. Jocelyn goes for you.
Well, this ain't tearing each other down. It's truth. Right.
No.
Bitch, that is
Now she
horrible.
upset. So
Wait though,
Jocelyn
but wait.
has left the room.
But wait, look at the stairs.
The other girl eating they all her.
Uh-huh. Bitch. Bitch, you gotta find some wigs that fit your face. Why didn't you get no FFS since you want to talk about upbuilding? You want to talk about all this money you got, bitch. You ain't got no money to get no FFS for that motherfucking face you got, bitch. Bitch, your chin harder than mine, goddamn it. Look at your chin, bitch. Harder than mine. You need to go get it shaved on down. Okay, that's all her pictures. Let me see. Oh my fucking god, bitch. Why did you fucking do this here? Why? Why did you go and do this here? Wait. Why you went and did that? Why? Why? What was you thinking, bitch? Who was you posing for? God damn it. She looked like she was shocked to see herself. Look how she got her chest. Look how she got her hand on her chest. She's shocked to see her results, bitch. Bitch. Oh my god. I don't think you got the picture of yourself back up there again.
Oh my god.
All right, I think I'm the. Oh my god, bitch. You is so pale. You can't even.
Yo, what is that?
That's her. She blending in. You blending in, girl.
Okay, I'm about to add Zion.
She's
Continue
blending
to
in.
watch.
All right, lovey. I had fun.
Oh well.
Hey, I
How
have
you-
something to say. I have something to say to these white hoes. You know, I'll tell you what, y'all aren't worth a fucking boot stamp, you know, and I won't pay a fucking boot stamp for your asses. And I don't know how the hell you came up because you guys are one ugly bitch. So, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. Back the fuck off of my trans sisters because I'll tell you, you don't want me. You don't want a piece of me. And,
Oh, she said
you know,
she'll beat my black ass.
sick of it.
She, you know what she
You know,
said? She said, Jocelyn said she'll beat my black ass, but I promise you, this bitch came to North. Understand me.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. She ain't gonna, do shit to you because you know what? She talks a
Tiffany
whole
going
lot.
in on you.
I don't
Tiffany,
care. No.
Tiffany, I will murder you, bitch. Don't play with me.
Tiffany, I'll tell you what, you ain't, you look like white trailer trash. And you look like you're sloppy seconds, and you look like community property, and men probably use you like a community toilet to come in. So you know what, bitch? Don't come for me. Don't come for me. You want to come? Come and bring it. Bring it on, bitch. What do
Vanessa,
you
you
guys
don't know
say?
the whole story, so it's not no chill factor. These bitches
And
wanted
you
to
know
come
what?
for
You know what?
Tila and call her a
Yeah.
man. They want. Let me explain, Zion, what's going on. So they wanted to come for Tila and call her a man because she doesn't have straight, long, flowy wigs, and she has natural hair. So now Miss Tiffany, with her white privilege, ass want to come for wants to be on Jocelyn's side, who came for Tila, and I came for Jocelyn because, girl, Tiffany, shut the fuck up, bitch. Please shut the
You
fuck
know
up.
what? I'm gonna say something. I do have teeth. Look. So you can't say that I don't have any teeth. So you know what? Bounce with that.
I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy. Like, y'all come on this live. Girl, girl, it's not about you seeing she's not a man, she has a pussy. What do you have between your legs? Now I'm about to read y'all bitches, because y'all bitches with dicks between your legs be trying to come for girls that are cunt. Stop it. Stop coming for the girls.
And I'm gonna tell you something too. Is that I'm tired of this racism shit.
Who
In
is
our
this?
community. Black versus white and all this other crap.
Who is this
And I'm
one?
tired of it. I am just tired of it, and I'm tired of all the racist comments and everything. And you know what? I'm just sick of it.
If you
And you you white people make me sick, and you guys are the reason why I
Tiffany, I
disconnect from
promise
the
you, if
white
you don't
side.
want your teeth spilled, don't come for me. Tiffany, I promise you, bitch. Because, like I said to y'all bitches before, that's my skirt. Like I said to y'all bitches before, you could never come for me. Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you, though? I told y'all bitches, you can never sit with me. I promise you. If you ever came to the hood, your asses will be clocked and knocked, okay? Trust me. If they see it for you, they see it for you. If they don't, they don't.
And you know what? I'm going to say something too.
And Tiffany, you should not
Is
be talking about nobody's teeth. Let's talk about your
Tiffany,
look, bitch.
you know what? You look like a goat that has those teeth right here, and you look like you have some goat's teeth. So, don't come for my
Diane, I'm about to share something with you. Now back on. Okay. Because she came. Like, if you don't come for me, I won't come for you. I tried to go to sleep. My baby knew I was on my way to sleep. And I wasn't going to say nothing. But when I saw that live, something said to me, Rachell, get on that live and read these bitches. Don't let them live tonight. They're not going to live tonight. Did you get the picture I just sent you?
Uh-huh, and that's one ass ugly bitch. I wouldn't even pay a food stamp for it. She doesn't even look like she's worthy of wine and dining in 69, and she looks like she's worthy of just 86 and
Okay, so did you see the picture?
Yep, and that's my ugly bitch.
I promise you, Tiffany, you look crazy. You had to have a facial film. Did you, or is that just makeup? Who is that on my I'm here? Oh, that's good. But yeah,
So that's all I gotta say about them nasty assholes.
honey, you look like the Mark and the Beast. Honey, you look like the thing in Revelation that they talk about half man.
Well, you know what? If it's makeup, she doesn't even know how to put it on right. She needs a makeup specialist to show her how to put on her makeup.
Let me get my Bible. Mommy, let me borrow your Bible really quick. Because you know, the Bible talks about you in Revelation. I'm sorry, Mommy, but I gotta be petty tonight. So let me get the word of God because you know, they talk about you in Revelation. And
Diamond.
Whew, they talk about somebody
What,
saw this.
what does a word have to say this to this?
Yeah, it's the word got a lot to say. Baby, I promise you. Whew. Now, hold on for 1 minute because I need to take a break. Yes, this is a Bible read, baby. Hold on for. Hello. So I'm about to go to Revelations 9 and 10. Uh huh. Yes. And the Bible says, and they had tails like unto scorpions. And they had tails. Yeah, I can't. I'm about to really read. Hold on. And they had tails. And they had tails like unto scorpions, and their stings and their tails, and their power was to hunt men 5 months. But no, no, no. Let's go up a little bit further. Mhm. 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 Um. And verse 7 says, and the shapes of the lotus were are like unto horses prepared unto battle, and their heads were like the crown, like unto gold. That means they had long hair. And and their faces were as faces of men. Y'all are men. Y'all are what Revelation speak of in the Bible. It's no shade. I'm gonna invite Mr. Flax. Now I'm gonna sit down and be humble. Cause I don't do
Hello,
this.
hello, hello. How we doing tonight?
How you doing?
I'm good. Now, what is going on now? You know, the Godfather
So
got to step
so
in and
there
find
was
out
a
what's going on.
post. So Miko made a post, and Jocelyn felt like she could read Tila, and she called Tila a butch queen and a man. So I seen the post, and
I did too.
I stood up for
I
Tila,
did too.
and I stood up for Tila, and I said something, and I said, you know what I had to say. Then she came for me.
Right.
Then she came for me. Now I was gonna come to her individually, and Tila felt like venting, so I gave her the space to vent because you don't do that to people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially
Right.
when no one was
Especially a
telling you.
community that's trying to work. Right. And especially a community that's already having drama that we don't need. We need to work together. I don't care about race, color, gender, whatever. We need to work together. Here's my issue with that. I know who Jocelyn is. I do. And I'm going to say this, and I'm saying this respectfully, and whoever is Caucasian with persuasion with privilege, let me say it again. Caucasian persuasion with privilege. I'm saying this again. That means white people. Caucasian persuasion with privilege, okay? They need to understand something. And I love us all. But here's what I'm going to say. You cannot pick at individuals in a community that's already has its chaos. None of us are perfect from each other. If God made perfect, or your universe made perfect, or the birds made perfect, I would have been the only one we need in this earth. That's what I'm going to say. So with that being said, when you have someone picking on an individual in the community, it is unfair. And when it comes to Caucasians, you're no better than we are. We're all struggling with our appearance. We're all struggling with where our journey is. We are all struggling. No one is better than the other. And I will say this, and I don't mean to cutthroat, but there are a lot of, and I'm saying this not to be mean, but there are a lot of people living in our community that are uncomfortable without comfort. And the reason I'm saying that without conflict, the reason I'm saying that is because when I say you live uncomfortable with conflict, that means when people see you, they're uncomfortable with your presence because they're trying to figure out if you're a man, a woman, and the key word that cisgendered straight people say, they will say it out of rudeness or an it. And I'm saying that as a trans man because I know this is what we go through. So with that being said, we cannot turn around and sit here and pick at each other unnecessarily. First of all, I know who Tila is, and I'm going to break this down. Tila is the image of a woman. She is they, okay? And because of who she is, to me, Tila looks like a woman I grew up with in my childhood years. She is comfortable where she is in her journey. She's comfortable with who she dates in her journey. She's comfortable with that. That's her life. That's her decision. I know what Jocelyn was coming at her for, but Jocelyn misunderstood what was being said. In other words, Tila was enjoying the fact of, I don't mind. She doesn't have any high standards of a man she's looking to date. She's willing to date a man that probably came out of prison, but it doesn't mean he's uneducated. It does not mean that he cannot be rehabilitated, okay? What she was saying is she's not trying to date a man, and she's willing to date a man that is struggling just as she may be struggling. She's a person that's willing to date someone at her level and work together. I know Tila. Okay, I know Tila. So let me break this down. None of us are perfect. In our journey, we are all struggling. Just because you Caucasian persuasions with privilege have the opportunity to have someone in your life to pay for your surgery and everything else, I'm happy for you. But don't come here picking on others that don't have that privilege. And all I'm asking is this. Stop the shit. Stop the shit. I know who Jocelyn is. I know her story. I could judge her overnight if I wanted to. I could take her down right now if I wanted to. But I'm not that kind of person. So to come at Tila was disrespectful. I knew how she came at her because she misunderstood Tila's journey. Just because our journey is not like your journey does not mean that you have the right to pick on anyone's journey. I could pick on Zion's journey, but journey's different. His journey's different than mine. If any of y'all look at my pictures, you'll be like, oh no, he's gay or he's a cisgender man. But I've been doing this too long, bitches. Too long. My journey has been a 40-year journey. So what you got in 40 years is me. It's my journey. But all I'm saying is you all of us in this transgender community have got to stop nitpicking, stop judging, stop going down on each other's ass, because none of us is licking each other's ass. It's got to stop. We're not getting anywhere. The more we pick with each other, the less we're going to get forward. Why y'all think the gay community doesn't even respect us as a whole? Why do you think we get treated the way we get treated? Because we act a fool in our own community. And when we act a fool and disrespectful, ain't nobody going to respect us. When we ask for help, we ain't going to get the help. I'm just going to tell you like it is. I deal with trans women every day, trans people every day. I am a man by transgender experience, and I'm proud of it. But I'm not going to tolerate y'all acting like asses when I'm fighting for the rights for you all to have what you need in your life today. I've been doing this too long to see that we go forward. Many of us has been doing this too long to see that we go forward. But this nitpicking back and forth and name calling is bullshit. It's true bullshit. Jocelyn, you and I are going to have a conversation one-on-one because it's something you and I need to do. And she's not on this right now, so she and I will have a conversation. Miss Tiffany, you and I will have a conversation. And sweetie, I don't come at people like some people come at. I don't come crooked. I come straight forward. And anybody that knows me knows I'm point blank to the point. This shit's got to stop. No more should we be doing this. If you have a concern, ask politely and learn. We need to learn about difference. None of us are the same in this community. None of us look the same. None of us walk the same. None of us dress the same. Our journeys are different. Where we're at, you need to meet us where we're at in our journey. And if you can't meet it, then fuck you. You need to go your way and leave everybody else alone. Because you've got to be able to meet us in the middle. Everyone's journey is the same. It's not going to be the same. We might take the medicines that are similar. We might have to dress at the same wardrobe consultant. That makes sense. I mean, some things may be similar, but all our journeys are never going to be the same. Never going to be the same. We'll meet in the middle. We will meet in the middle at the crossroads and discuss our journey and go our separate way once we meet again. So just remember, our journeys are different. You can't criticize each other because of what each other looks like, has, or don't have. Some of us aren't privileged. Some of us are. Some of us are lucky to have mates that are beside us. I'm a trans man, has always been single for the last, God knows, many years. There's some trans men who have been privileged enough to have a mate to support them through their journey and make things easier for them. I've had to struggle. I've had to struggle. Do I pick on my brothers? No, I don't. I praise them. I raise them. I assist them. I help them. Because in the long run, karma's a bitch. What you kick out is going to kick back in your ass, and you're going to wonder why you're sitting back in the corner sucking your damn thumb. So you all need to get it together and stop the bullshit. Stop nitpicking, white, black, black on black. I don't give a fuck. We are not part of the cisgender community. We don't need to be carrying over what the cisgender community brings to the table. We are a whole different human species. Believe it or not, we are the new entity of what men and women are to look today, or what gender is about today. Be proudful of the community that you come from. We are the next generation of what society is going to survive. If shit go to shit, some of y'all ain't going to make it. But if shit go to shit and we band together as a group of people, we will make it before the cisgender people will. But we have got to learn to become unified, and let's stop dividing ourselves with bullshit. Just remember, your journey is not my journey. I may not look like you, but that doesn't mean you got to pick on me.
Right.
And I don't have to pick on you. The shit's got to stop. And as an elder and a pioneer in this community, y'all got to stop this shit. I challenge each and every one of you to lift each other up. If somebody needs help, lift them up. And those of you that have been picking on each other, turn around and raise your hand and go back, and I challenge you to help someone. Because you just fucked up with me tonight. It hurts me to see this happening right here at Pride. Pride Month, y'all, and y'all are acting like assholes. Stop the shit. We come too far. Be proud of where we are and where you are. If it wasn't for many of us who paved the path for Jocelyn's and Tiffany's and Dana's and many others and Zion's and many of y'all out there, you all wouldn't be where you are today. Thank those who paved the way for you. Like myself, I paved the way for many trans men and still paving ways for many in my state. So all I'm saying is, if you want to pick on somebody cisgender for a day. Bully them. They've been bullying us for so long. All y'all are doing is carrying over the same old trauma that you left behind. Stop bringing the same shit to the table. We don't need this. We're a new generation of human species. We are trans folk. We are different. Whole different avenue. Y'all not realize we're the future. We're the image of gender. So all I'm asking, stop it. And those of you who have the comment to say to Tila, learn about Tila. You've got to learn about your community before you judge the people in your community. It's just like people sit up here talking, want to fight and beat, and I love you dearly. You know, Rachel, you got up there, you about to kill somebody. I saw it earlier. It got you fired up. I know it did. But it's upsetting to see that you getting upset over all this mess and everybody coming at you. It's not needed. It's not needed. No, Tiffany, you weren't coming for Tila. Jocelyn was. But it was a need for you to step in an arena and even go there and act up either. Don't add flame. Don't add fuel to the flame. Just don't do it. We got to stop doing that. We got to stop doing that. Yes, Miss Willis, you are a pioneer and you have paved the way. And you're in here watching these girls, they acted out and they don't need to. We didn't do that in my day. We lifted each other up because we had each other. We were the only ones that had each other. You guys still, you women and you men here, you all only have each other, ladies. You ain't got nobody. You know what? If the shit was to come to shit, people would leave you hanging. Because really, we're on the bottom of the tunnel. We're on the bottom of the bucket. Nobody give a fuck about us. Don't y'all know that? We still fighting to be on the top, and yet we keep getting pushed down by LGB. Don't y'all get that? Stop name calling. Start loving your community. And if you can't meet somebody in the middle, leave it alone. Turn your back. Go in the corner. Suck your thumb. That's all I got to say. I'm asking you all now, and I'm challenging you, everybody watching this live, 19, 20, maybe 25 tomorrow, and maybe 100 tomorrow. I'm challenging everybody in our community to reach out and help somebody who's behind you on their journey. If they don't want your help, go to the next person. But don't curse the person that refused you, because in the long run, they're going to come back to you when they need you, and don't refuse them then either. That's what I'm saying. It's very rare that we really, the trans men you'll see attacking each other like this. If you all could set by example how we are as the men we are, you all would be the beautiful ass women that you are. But out of 100 people, if I put 100 people here right now that are trans women, only 50% would make that woman level. The rest of y'all are acting like girls, little childish girls. Y'all are grown-ass women. Get it together and be the women you claim to be. Be proud to be the women you are and act as though the women you desire to be. Don't do what you don't need to do. Stop carrying over what the cisgender community allowed you to carry over. Stop carrying over yesterday and bring in a brand new today. That's all I'm challenging you to do. That's all I'm challenging you to do. Okay, I'll stop talking because I know you got something to say.
The only thing I have to say is that everything you said was true. Nothing is to be refuted or debated. I should have examined the situation, but I also understand, like, we could preach unity till we're blue in the face, but the unity, this situation did not start with us, LGBT community. This started with the cis community. You get what I'm saying? So
It did.
racism triples over, or things like this triples over because it's so prevalent. Like, you see how it's prevalent in today's time. And no, I don't act like this on live. I do wretched things on live, and I act, I sometimes act my shoe size, not my age. But you know, and I could be honest about that. But I am 26, so I'm still learning.
You're still growing. You're still growing. You're still
Exactly. So
growing.
I give myself that. Like, if I was maybe 30 something years old, maybe I'll be like, okay, let's solve the problem and let's resolve the issue. Maybe I would have thought a little bit more better before getting on live to create drama. So I apologize for using my platform to continue this madness. Everyone is different in their transition. The only thing is, girls from Newark, I'm just like any cis woman or cis woman in my community. You come for us, we come for you. So you know what I'm saying? It's just something natural. And so I apologize to Tiffany and Josh. Well, I apologize to
Tiffany.
Jocelyn because I made the post to basically make her cry. And it was my intention because I didn't like that. Like, I never seen that either. Like, I never had racial problems in the community. Like, I know they existed. I'm not stupid. I'm not naive. But I never had that up close and personal. And that was a problem for me. And like you said, because we all are on different walks of life, but I can't, like, my whole thing is, you're right about unity, but unity starts with everyone. And I
With
think we
you.
just triple.
That's right. Each one of us. It starts with each one of us, one step at a time. And each one of us has to change the way we do things to cause that to be an effect. It has to be like a snowball effect. We have to make sure that it acts like an avalanche. Because if we don't set by example, some of us are trying to pioneers are trying to set by example, so you all can follow behind us. We're laying the foundation. But if you're paying no attention to building a house, which you all are doing, you're building a house without foundation, it still keeps falling and falling and falling. We've paved the way to give you that guidance. We're here for you. But when we have these conflicts in the community, see, I come from the BDSM leather community, and when we have a problem, they give it to the elders, and the elders handle it, and the shit's done with, okay? That's what we used to do back in the day of my transition. I started my transition in I'm going back in time, in the 80s, okay? And back then, when our community was where it was, we were guided by the elders. The elders raised us. And so when we reach out to you all to help assist you, we get pushed to the side of, well, we don't do that no more. That was yesterday. Yeah, but we're part of yesterday. We want to be part of tomorrow. We want to help guide you. You may not want to do what we did, but every little piece that we add to what you all build on helps us build together. So yes, you are young and you are learning, and I accept your apology, and I accept you for stepping up, and I respect you for that more today than I would have done tomorrow if I'd seen this and it said, well, damn, here we go again with another bullshit video. But I respect you and I applaud you. Coming from me, I applaud you. So with that being said, you're learning. It's a process. It's a step. And then that's all we have to do is work with each other, not against each other. When I see someone wrong, I'm calling everybody wrong because we all do the same thing. Everybody done did it. And I'm calling everyone out today because it's going to happen tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. I'm calling everybody out today. It happened last week. I'm calling everybody out from last week. I'm just reminding people that, yes, unity is, like you said, a hard thing to do, but it starts with you first. How you handle your business, how you deal with people is how it starts. But if we keep holding and harboring negativity, we'll never go forward as a positive group of people.
And you
And like
know
I
what
said,
the difference between your generation and my generation is? You know how you say y'all had unity because it was only a few, and y'all knew that it was, you know, the LGBT. If you watch polls, you'll see how the unity really was back then, even if you were in a different house. Like, look how the mother, if nobody's seen this, I promise you, get off this live. The mother bailed the daughter out who created her own house because she wanted her own legacy. That's still a part of unity because she still wanted to see her grow. Although she didn't believe in her ideas of inclusiveness, she still bailed her daughter out. So y'all had, it was a different structure. Nowadays it's more like, just like the youth that are trans are no different than the youth that are cisgender.
right, right. But here's the secret. You all have to stop carrying over cisgendered habits. Stop imitating what cisgendered people do. Because that's all that we were given. We've been conditioned to follow that. Stop imitating and be you. Because see, when I transitioned, I didn't imitate no man. I didn't imitate any image of a masculinity I was just me, doing my transition and doing it in a positive way and being as positive as I can for myself and being as safe as I can for myself. And I had guidance for people to give me that. So what I'm saying is we have got to stop trying to take up what we've grown. And I mean, that's the way we're conditioned. That's the way women are. That's the way you all feel that's the way women should be. But realistically, no. We've got to stop imitating what cisgender individuals do. Because honestly, do you believe this? And I want you to hear me. Cisgender women get away with more shit than trans women would get away with. So guess what? Stop imitating them.
I mean, I mean,
like this. Tila is a same prime example. She wears low cut hairdo like Miss what's that woman's name? Miss Geraldine down the street where I was raised. She looked just like Miss Geraldine, had a short afro and everything else, but she's still a woman in my eyes. She don't have no long hair. She don't have any of that. She got that little short afro and she wearing it beautifully.
somebody
Stop
said,
carrying over.
somebody said on their lives today that some people they can't take or whatever disease. And I get Tila. Tila is very unique. When I first met Tila or seen her presence, it was on YouTube. And I don't know what I was searching, but I think I was searching, natural transgender women and I found Tila.
Right, right. You all have to remember that, and I'm gonna break it down for our black trans women. You are what we call the goddess, the image of a god. Many of you all are tall. You are the image of what men would see as a goddess. Look at your African ancestors. How many of them had long hair?
Mm.
Many of y'all could probably wear a short do. Many of y'all could probably wear a short do and some long earrings and pull it off like ain't nothing to it. And would nobody clock you for being no man? I promise you. Nobody would
I
call you
know.
no man because I'm just
I
saying.
tried it.
Because I'm gonna be, y'all would do it. But I'm saying, but most men in general, if they see a beautiful black woman wearing a tall black woman, because a lot of y'all tall, we short. Trans men are short. It's just it's just genetics. That's all it is. Some of y'all are tall, and we just plain old short motherfuckers. I'm just gonna say it like it is. We short men, and y'all tall women. So if a man sees a sister looking like she do, they gonna be like, oh, that's a tall Amazonic woman. She's banging goddess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. When white men date most black women, it's because she has natural hair. Natural hair, not weave, natural hair. They're attracted to that goddess image.
That's true. Well, I stand corrected on tonight because you had to come in and just whoop. Because I was about to start all types of chaos. And once I'm
And it's okay. It's okay. I still love you. I still adore you. You still see, to me, you're my godchild. You're my godchild, or my niece, because I couldn't call you my girl or my wife because I'm too old for you. So with
you're my
that being
boyfriend on
said,
here.
you still with that being said, you just someone that I have to come to and say, this is your life. I didn't come in to take your life, but we got to change the way we present ourselves and do what we do as a community. Because if we keep doing this, Facebook love this. They feed off of this. This is how they make their money. And this is how the government is watching us too. This is how the government is watching us. Why you think the government said, we don't want to give you any insurance? Because we see all this stuff. They see all these videos. And Trump is watching everybody's video right now. Don't even know. You may not even know he's watching it. And he's like, that's why they don't need nothing. You got to remember, and I'm going to say this, white, Caucasian, persuasion with privilege, the first thing they say is, that's why them N-I-N-G, the N-word, don't deserve nothing because look how they acting. When we act up, they don't want to give us nothing. Think about it. So for us to be where we need as a community, as a whole, because we're all struggling as a whole. All races in this community are struggling.
Mm.
There are some Caucasians, I will say there's some Caucasians that aren't, but I have some in my state that are struggling, that are Caucasian, that are struggling. Because in our state, they don't care if you white or black. You trans, we don't even care. They don't give you no privilege. They don't want you to have no privilege in the state of North Carolina because they don't even want us to go to the bathroom. White or black, they don't. So I'm just letting y'all know that's where the mess started. That's what we're trying to clean up. So we as a community, we have got to really try to look at self, work on self, to be better for self and community. But I still love you.
Love you too. And
I love all y'all on this.
although my
I love
numbers
all
went
y'all on this
up, and you
line.
notice how that happened. None of y'all watch my live when I'm saying something about it. But let me come on here and read and go in. They want late night. I was just on Chat Attack talking about something else, and nobody came. It was 4 viewers. I got 17 viewers now, 18. They just coming in. Because they want to see the
And
drama.
they coming in because they know Flex is there. Some of them are up there like, oh, let me see what Flex is doing. And they're listening and they're hearing me because of who I am. I've been doing this too long. And that's my platform, unity and understanding. And I live with this passion. And that's why I say what I say to you all. We got to learn to understand each other, work with each other in a way that's going to be comfortable for each one of us. And when in that turn, once we do that, we can become unified. But if we keep fighting and going back and forth, we will never be respected as a community. We'll never be respected as a community. We'll never be respected as trans folk, black trans folk, white black trans folk, Spanish trans. We'll never be respected.
And I think also another thing that's our problem is that I understand realness, but realness could be a vicious cycle.
It can.
It could be a vicious cycle because it's like, just like we was reading her based on her look.
Yeah.
And we were
But
tearing
really,
her
what is
down.
realness? I mean, let's think about it. What is realness? If you really think about it, what is really realness? Because there are cisgender women that look like,
There
and I ain't gonna
too.
lie, they look more mannish. Right, right. So really, what is realness? We have to ask ourselves,
It's
what
the
is realness?
illusion that we create. I feel like it's the illusion that we created, and this started with your generation. Our generation just
Right,
picked it up and took it to a whole nother level. And
right,
we said that if
right,
we're gonna be kind, then we're gonna be kind in all things, and we realize that realness is for a, and the reason why it's magnified so greatly is because we are trying to fit in with cis people, because who wants to stand out and then be ridiculed
right,
more? So it is a state, realness can have a pro and a con, but the con in this matter is that we tear each other down based upon
right,
the look that we feel is
right,
real.
right.
Because to
That's
my
right. And
grandmother,
a lot of that,
tomorrow my grandmother's gonna call me he, no matter how. Oh, but if I come outside with my breast out, then she's gonna say cover 'em up.
right, right.
Still calling me he, still misgendering me.
For, right. Forever, we will have that from family or people that we grew up with. Because to this day, my mother still says she. I'm 56 and she's still saying she. And she still says my dead name. And the other day, I had to tell her, you got to stop this. You're going to get yourself killed because it ain't going to be me. They're going to take you in a nursing home because you keep calling me she. And they looking at a he and they think you don't got Alzheimer's or something. You got to stop. So, I have to remind my family that what they're doing is devastating to themselves, but it's just as harmful to myself. And just recently, we had a long discussion. We had a family reunion. I'm going to give you a prime example. A family reunion that they never sent me the information. My mother said, well, they sent it to my house. I said, no, y'all don't live at your house. So guess what? They need to send it to my house. Do you think they sent me anything? They don't want me there. They don't want me there because they don't want to deal with me. But that's okay because you know what? I don't have to have that family. I have my father's family. They're supportive. But I also have my transgender family, my LGBT family. I have other people around me that is my family. I have my kids by the last name of Jones. They got my Jones name. My little house. We're not no ball house, but we're a house. We're a family. I'm an LGBT household. I'm just like you saw Bianca on Poise. I am a house. And I have my kids. And to me, that's my joy. Because what I'm saying to you all, I am teaching them as well every day. I am there guiding them every day. So guess what? I don't need my mother's family to be justified for who I am. When I go out into this world, I'm living my truth. I'm living my truth every day. When I finish drinking this wine and talking to you tonight, I'm going to wake up living my truth. And I'll still be in my truth. So what I'm saying is we have got to learn to respect each other's journey and the truth that we're walking independently. My truth may not be your journey or your truth, but yours is yours. So I want you all to know we got to step back, send out your apologies, whatever you got to do, and remember that whatever you all are doing, just like Kim said, Miss Watson said, what y'all are doing is triggering. You're adding more damage to each other. More damage. Do you all not know how you can hurt someone and place a person into a suicidal point without knowing you're doing that? Just as damaging. Like I said, stop carrying over what that cisgender community has been doing to us all these years. Stop carrying over those habits. Stop trying to be like it. Stop trying to imitate it. Stop it. Because you know what? What you're carrying over is what you've been brought up with, what you've been exposed to. You're bringing it right into a community that was clean, and now you're just bringing in the filth. Like I said, we're a whole new species of mankind. Let's get it together. We got to get it together. The unity is not going to happen right away, but we can become unified if we learn to understand and respect. The biggest thing is respect. We have lost to respect each other, and we've got to learn to respect each other's journey. If you got a job that's $200 a month, I'm not going to be jealous of you because guess what? I might be making $50 a month, but I know you're making your two. When you make your two, I hope that you come back to the community and say, hey, I can help you get to the next level because I know what it's like. What you're going through, I've been through it. We have to uplift each other, but you got to love yourself enough to uplift another. And it starts with you internally and for yourself. Kim, what you mean? I got to practice what I preach, baby. I try to practice this every day. Every day, Miss Watson, I try to practice what I preach.
Yeah, it definitely.
Now, that's one person I believe that, and that's the one woman that I believe that I would like for you, if she's willing to, go on live with you today, because what you all did today was just a no-no. I'm going to say this to you now. My name has been slashed, it's been beat down, it's been everything else. And I was tempted to call out a trans woman for what she did. But what did I do? I stepped back and said, let it go. Because you know what? I'm no better than she would be doing the mess that she did to me or anyone. It's hard. I know it's very hard, but you have to learn to do it. But what you all just did tonight, it hurts me to see it happening. It really hurt to see it happening.
But I'm about to.
We've got to learn.
What's the name wants to come on?
Who? Okay. I'm going to get off and I'm going to let you go ahead and bring someone on because I was really disappointed, just like Kim was with what you all did. And I just had to come in and let everybody know watching this, stop the madness. Just stop it. You've got to stop it. I love y'all.
Love
Be good. Love y'all, baby. Good night.
So, Miss Kim Watson said I watched the whole live, and I was so disappointed. Human being first, foremost, as Black women, second and foremost. I am so disappointed to see intelligent individuals come on social media and get the edges dragged, a VO press, just like how society drags the LGBT community. It's true. It's definitely true. About that, we were being I was being very petty because I don't like when people come to me. I really don't. Tiffany, can you please stop with the drama and the Tiva? Okay. Let me get my pillow because I'm tired. Are you out? Tila is being connected. I try to ask Kiara. See, I agree with that biting the tongue, Miss Watson. But when do you stop biting your tongue? Because if you bite your tongue too long, it starts to bleed.
Okay. So, I was listening to what Flex was saying, and I think that what Flex said was real and true. But we're not gonna beat ourselves up too much. Every life is not gonna be cookie cutter. Without conflict, there can be no resolution. So sometimes you have to eat that greasy pork chop. A lot of people will say, "Oh, I'm ashamed to see us act like this," or "I'm ashamed to see us do this," but we are the in between. We are the balance, and that's wholeness. So sometimes there's going to be some rain, sometimes there's going to be some sunshine, sometimes it's going to be ugly, and sometimes it's going to be cute. I think what happened here tonight was we started off in an ugly place, and then we got to a place of healing. But a lot of times we're not willing to take that journey. So I'm not going to apologize for coming on this live and saying what I said because I'm human. That's what humans do. I don't like, I think a lot of us in this community, and no one on this live has been there, but some of us are fake and some of us are strategic. And some of us sit up and talk about each other like dogs behind everybody back.
Facts and facts and
I
facts.
keep getting these motherfucking text messages and they keep pausing this feed. But they sit up and they drag for each other. And so I'm not gonna apologize for being a girl that's gonna get on the live and eat that greasy pork chop when it's time. So, I don't want you to beat yourself up and get depressed
Oh no, I'm not
because
surprised. I said reading is very
we did
weary for
we
the
did something that
soul.
was human. We ain't finna do all this. I'm ashamed of the girls and da 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 da. Yeah. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. That's not what we're gonna do. We're not gonna beat ourselves up. But like I told you, as long as we go through it and we bring it to the other side, because there's nothing wrong with having conflict. There's nothing wrong with arguing. There's nothing wrong with fussing. There's nothing wrong with being whole. Because guess what?
Text message again, y'all.
Much into nature. And in nature, the flowers cannot grow until the water beats down on them. And sometimes the water beats down onto the flowers until they about limp and lifeless. And then the sun comes out and they stand up and they grow a little bit taller. Sometimes you have to be hurt a little bit. Sometimes a little rain into everyone's life. A little rain must fall, and you grow. You get back up again. So, if into Jocelyn's life, a little rain fell tonight. That's what happened, and hopefully, and prayerfully, she will rise and be a better person from this experience. Okay. So you know, we the you were 26 years old and you gave a little extra cut up, you know, and I did come on this platform, and I started that, and you know, but I was here with you the whole time. I didn't come on this live and get it crunk and leave you. And after I finished venting, we had already started to move into a direction of healing.
And then I
So
turned
there
it
it was not, it
back.
wasn't gonna be left in a mess. It wasn't
Right.
gonna be left in chaos. It wasn't gonna end in mess. I was gonna be here until the video ended. I'm glad that Flex came on and Flex said what he said, because Flex helped, because Flex brought balance. But what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna bash anybody. We're not gonna make anybody feel bad for being human and for being whole. You know, as elders, we're supposed to be here. We're not supposed to try to edit people's speech and tell people how to communicate and tell people that they can't express themselves in the way they need to express themselves. But as elders, we need to help them process through that pain and get through that ugliness to a place of peace, a place of calm, a place of compassion, and a place of understanding. But we have to let the mess, we have to let that mess come out first. We have to let that, well, how you heal a wound is you push that pus out. You push that venom out. You gotta push that poison out first. Then
Yep.
after you've pushed that poison out, you can start the healing process. So that's all
And
I
now
wanted.
that we are done,
That's all I wanted to say. And I think that's what Flex was doing. Like, Flex wasn't judging you. You know, he was
oh no, I didn't feel that way. I felt corrected a little bit.
he was yeah, he was expressing concerns, but he also said we're human and we all do that. Yeah,
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 and
he
you know,
wasn't
and
he wasn't judging. I felt like he did an amazing job. Like, he allowed you
yeah,
to be where you at. He didn't make you feel bad. He didn't make me feel bad. He didn't make anybody feel bad. He called everybody out. He didn't have no picks and chooses. Everybody got a piece.
of the pot.
Everybody got a piece.
And
So,
like I'm telling you,
but
when I
this is
have
not being
educational
shady. I
conversations,
see there's some beef that's continuing between D and Tiffany in the comment section. And Tiffany, when I first came on the live, you did say it's a man. And then when I put my wig on, then when I put the wig on, you said it's a chop. And you didn't know me. You've never seen me before tonight. So you were fueling Jocelyn's fire. And I think that's what D is talking about. Like, you did fuel Jocelyn's fire, and you were her amen section. You were her cheerleader. And so it was hard for it to calm down, because she had a cheerleading section. So, but I have seen, you transition, from a space of, from where you were when the video started. So I don't have any beef with you, and I hope, that everyone else can be forgiving, genuinely, genuinely forgiving. But we're all in different places, and we're not gonna all get to the same place at the same time. We're all in different spaces of consciousness, and we all are necessary, because we all have a different perspective, and we have to see this puzzle from different angles. So, with that being said, I don't, I I cannot say that I would never be friends with you, Tiffany, or I would never be friends with Jocelyn. I will never say what I won't do. But I will say that I don't feel bad for standing up for myself, because, like Flex said, my life, my journey was not your journey. I was not born with white skin in America I was not born, and I'm not saying that every white person has had it easy. I am not fooled. I know white people who have had it hard, but I do know that there are more opportunities for white people who are willing to accept those opportunities and make something out of it. I do know that, your white skin and your white features are featured in this country. You know what I'm saying? I go home to Africa and they live for me, but I didn't have the same journey as you, so I don't look at life in the same way as you do. And to create a standard that makes us have to try to live up to you, almost having to change ourselves physically to emulate you in order to get anywhere in this country. I think that's unfair. So that's all that I was saying, and I really appreciate Flex for articulating that journey. And I also appreciate him for validating and understanding, my womanhood, because Flex has a journey, where he can speak to both worlds as well as a trans being. And his journey started opposite of mine. So I really appreciate him for saying that. That means a lot, because a lot of the girls in the community will try to chop me because I don't, fit into that European box. So thank you, Flex, my trans brother, for coming on here and saying that. I live for that. And Sister Zipporah, don't you beat yourself up, honey.
Tila, I always
Don't you beat yourself up, because this turned out to be a powerful video. Baby, we had some titans. You had Flex to come on here and speak, honey. Baby, and we had elders in the comment section. We had Kim in the comment section. We had Natira in the comment section. We had some cisgender females in the comment section. Grace was down there. We've had like some variety on this live. We've had some girls to come on here and give you commentary. We had Natasha to come on here and give you a little commentary, a little cackle commentary. We had Zion to come on here and bring his little spin and his little spill, his little wine and dine in 69. Yes. This live was informative. It was educational. It was entertaining. It was healing. It was therapeutic. This live was everything, honey. This live was the whole kabang and caboodle, honey. This live is better than reality TV, honey, because this is reality, but it's not a show. Come on, somebody. So that's all I wanted to say. So I don't know who else wanted to.
Kiana wants to be added.
Who else wanted to be on the live? But since that's all I wanted to say, I wanted to come on here. And I wanted, because I saw, your vibrations getting low. Because you was reading some comments, and you were starting to feel some type of way, honey. Because, yeah, so go ahead and let her come on.
When I do something wrong, I'm always like that.
Remember.
See you. I'm telling you, reading is weary. The Bible says reading is weary for the soul. It says.
Hey, baby.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
How are you tonight?
I'm good.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say
You missed a lot.
I'm missing nothing. I think all the
You breaking up.
time. It was on my timeline. I seen it. I was very, because to a time where we are fighting and
Oh shit. She got disconnected. Sorry, y'all.
I don't know what's going on with the phone, but whatever. What I'm trying to say is it's unnecessary. We all have our own lives to live. We not gonna look like the next girl the next trans man. We're gonna look like ourselves. It's called genetics and hard work and dedication to your transition. We have to learn to first.
Mhm.
First, it don't come overnight. And I'm telling you, I have been the devil's advocate.
It froze. So it froze. Sorry, y'all. I'm up. So, um, but, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna end this live on this note because you know why? It's time to go to bed. So, late night chat attack been over since 1 o'clock. It's about to be 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not going into 3 o'clock in the morning with this foolishness. So, good night, everyone, and enjoy your night. Good night.